new, I guess. This It's been a while since I've done something like this, and I'm feeling much more professional now with me recording my voice through this and my guitar through this as well. So in the end, you'll not hear the camera audio, but the mic and guitar audio. So that's cool. But I feel like the camera angle's weird, but I don't know how to fix that because I don't have anything to put my camera on other than that thing, and it's kind of tall. So my head isn't really in frame, but my guitar is, and I need to keep both in frame. Anyway, who cares? What are we doing? We're learning a song. I'm learning a song. Maybe you're learning a song as well. I don't know. That's up to you. I did this like once before with a video from Andrew Baina, where he taught some, like he showed some 8-string beginner riffs or something. I was like, that's cool, I want to do that, and then I did that. And then I saw a video the other day from Jamie Slays, I think, where he talked about, I think it was deathcore riffs that helped level up his playing. And I thought, okay, why not do that again with that video? But then he didn't really show the, he showed the deathcore riffs, but there were no tabs and nothing to learn it from. He was just talking about them and what helped him learn and stuff. And yeah, so we're not watching a video this time, but learning a song. The old-fashioned way. Not really the old-fashioned way, because we're using tabs. I just pulled up Two Towers by For An Autopsy on Songster and had a listen through it. I know the song, but I had to listen and looked at the tabs, and even though they're 32 30 seconds, I don't know how to call these. Even though they're there, it's in 93 BPM, so it should be relatively easy to play. Relatively easy for my level of playing. Yours might be different if you want to learn that song, or maybe you'll be like, this is child's play. I don't know. I got some comments on the other video that said they were disappointed that I didn't show the learning process. So this is for you guys. I don't remember your names because it's been 2 years now, almost. But hey, yeah, so... Oh yeah, and for my guitar, I'm using the Tone Sweet Distant, Ampsum, and just the Flash Reverse Studio, because I don't know, I like the sound. I tried doing some, designing some sounds myself, but why design sounds yourself when you can just use the presets, right? We first have a listen to the song. It's got a cool intro, I guess, and then there's this dulun dulun dulun, this galloping part. It's so good, it's so good. And there's also solo at the very end, which is doable for me, I think, but I definitely need to learn it. And what I'm planning on doing is not learning the entire song in this video, because then I can't show the learning process, but instead just learning a part of it. I don't know, maybe the intro riff and the verse riff. Maybe we even get to the chorus, but I doubt it. So we start off with this okay. So this is a hammer on with the one remaining there, so And then we get the octave chord there. No, we don't. It's more like this instead of this. So. Okay. That's fairly doable. I always want to put the 3 there and then slide to the 5, but I guess it's not really like 3 there. And then there's a slide here between the 7 and the 8 as well, which I need to remember. So instead of that, okay. And then there's this chord-ish shape, something, I don't know, which starts with 7. That sounds weird. I like it. But then we have harmonies. Which are also in the shape of an octave. I think the tricky part is getting those to sound clean all the time. So combined we have not that bad, not that bad. Okay. Obviously it's much faster. But I feel like that's kind of it, in a way, right? Or am I wrong? Okay, yeah, that's cool. I didn't expect to get that fast, honestly. I'm surprised by myself as well. But I noticed that the timing is a bit off, like my timing with this chord thingy. I'm playing it as if it's just like 3/4, but it's not. It's like the first one is an 8th note, so like. Right? Wait. Okay, yeah, so... Okay, got it. I need the content. Also, my song starts in German. I don't know why that is, but it is. So, yeah. Damn, I messed that up again. What was it like? What? Boom, 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 boom. That was so out of key. And then we go into the verse. Okay, that's the intro. Successfully learned. Now I just need to remember it. Yeah. Okay, the verse. So the verse has this like galloping thing, but it's all palm muted. But there's no like muting, left hand muting going on. So that's cool because I don't like that. Let's just listen to it first. And it just kind of repeats. Like these first 4 bars, and then it kind of repeats with some changes, especially towards like the ending of things. And there's this 12 slide in here, which I don't know how to do that. No, I mean I know how to, but it looks very weird. Okay, but it's, I don't know. I need to think of like an analogy in my head for me to see like a pattern there, you know. So when I look at this, it's like it's a lot of notes, but there's supposed to be a pattern, and with this, like with some riffs it's harder to see the pattern for me, and with some it's easier, and with this one it's easier, I'd say, because you can just like group 3 notes together and say like, okay, we play the 0 3 times, and then the 5 once, and then the 3 once, and then the 0, and then the 5, and then the 0. So it's like 1 2 3. Wait. 1 2. Oh no. You know. So like. That would be the first 2 bars. That one is confusing. It's like. I need to make sure to not use my index finger for that. Because then I need to like switch very quickly to the 3 on the low G string. So I need to use my ring finger? Yes, my ring finger for that. Okay, so I could even use my pinky for the 6, so that we just keep our hand here and not move it at all, which is always nice to do. Yeah. kind of like that. Okay. So that's the first two bars. Now I'm like debating if I should like learn the next two bars with that kind of pattern as well, just playing the notes, or if I should learn the rhythm already with the first two bars and then just apply it for the next two. And I think because it's easier, I'm going to keep the pattern I have right now and just apply it to the next two. So the next two are also like, so we're in bar 27, or I am. I also have like the three notes at the beginning. Like that is kind of, the first bar is the same. The second one changes a bit. Okay. That's also the same. Then we actually need to move the hand. Wait, what? Oh, that would be cool to, because I need to pronouns. So from the 5 to the 8 to the 6 and then to the 3. So I'm thinking of using my pinky finger for that. So instead of going like this with my middle finger on the 6, it would be better for me to, because then I can just get that one going. Okay, so from the first, not the first bar, the first riff bar, first riff bar, whatever, you know what I mean. Fuck. No. There we go. Okay. So I definitely don't have the notes memorized yet. I'm always just looking at the tabs while playing that. But I think I'm ready to start learning the rhythm. That is actually, wait, is that, can I even do that? I thought I could. Wait. I feel like I can. Yeah, sure. I actually can't. Wait, what? Damn. Okay. I'm surprised by that. Because I feel like I could keep the tempo with just tremolo picking, like. Kinda, not really, kinda. But I can't keep the tempo with the galloping. That is interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyway, okay, cool, I guess. What do I do now? Well, yeah, okay, so my thought process. The next steps would be to learn it at a lower tempo, but I don't have Songster Plus, so I can't decrease the tempo here. So I could like create like a quick MIDI clip with just a kick drum doing the pattern. So I can practice and increase the speed or decrease the speed as needed, and just kind of get that tempo down at some point, which means it would take a lot of time, more time than possible for this video to include, because it's just like, I don't know, over the next few days just practicing a bit every day to get that speed going and keep it consistent. I could also use a metronome. There we go. But that is a bit too. Let's go up to 60. Oh, what are you doing? Yeah, so 160 is fine-ish, but not for long. I need like breaks in the riffing to be able to maintain 160 BPM. But the song would be, if we translate that, if we double the BPM, that would be 186. So quite a bit more. Not quite a bit, but it is actually quite a bit, yeah. 186 is quite a bit more than 160. So I just keep practicing, I guess, over the next few days, and then I'll get it down eventually. But what I can do is try to get the pattern memorized now. So we start with like, okay. It is weird. It is weird. Like, I've listened to the song before and it's in my ear, and it doesn't match up with what I thought I would be playing here, you know? So like that is weird. I thought it was something else. But anyway. That was okay. I need to really like get it done, you know, like. Okay. Yeah, I think I got it. I have not got it. I was distracted. I still haven't got it. Wait, what? Okay, I lost it at the end, but that's not bad. But I'm still just like playing along to the thingies, to the tabs. I'm slowly losing my mind. To the tabs and not because of memory. So I need to like memorize it actually. So let me just wait. Actually, if I put it to the other screen, then I'm still looking at it. Okay. So we have no. No. Yes, I think that's it. Okay. Now I just need to like not memorize it, but remember it, you know? I feel like those are different things because just now I've like played it from memory, but it's not in my memory. That makes no sense. What am I even doing? No. See, that's what I thought it was gonna be like, but it's not, and that's weird. Okay. That's cool. Am I doing the 12 thingy? No, I'm not. Am I gonna learn it right now? Yeah, probably. What does Tim Howley do with the 12 there? Okay, so like that actually feeds really well into like the pattern I have done with just eighth notes, because it's just an eighth note, so it's perfect. I thought it was going to be more complicated, but now to integrate that into the playing. I did not integrate that into the playing because I was confused because I did something wrong. Nope. I still don't have this one down. There's like that was awful. Okay. It was very sloppy, and I did not play it without mistakes at all. There were so many mistakes, but I played it, kinda. Okay. The last thing I want to do is practice the transition. So first of all, I want to see if I can nail the first riff again, the intro riff, because it's been like 20 minutes. But hey, we'll see. Yeah, no. There we go. Okay. I forgot the 12 again, but the integration was alright. And honestly, I feel like I might not have to practice that much with increasing the speed, because I don't know if you noticed, but I tried to do that with the galloping, and it was alright. Yeah, so I feel like that's gonna do it for this session of learning this song. It's cool. I like it. It's a cool song. Also, to plug my own stuff, I guess, Demon Spawn is releasing another single on the 26th of December, which is the first single of the first EP that is to come at some point. I don't know when, but yeah, it's part of an EP that is coming out, and it kind of like the EP has a story, and the first two singles tie into this story, and it's really nerdy if you think about it, but it's also brutal because the story is brutal, in my opinion. And I don't know, I'm excited to get this one out, because it feels like the project is not just on ice and something is actually happening. But yeah, that's enough yapping about that. Okay, bye.